I'm Leslie Gaston-Bird, and I'm an audio engineer, and it's my pleasure to be here in London. I've been in the business for over 30 years. I got my start in the early 1990s working at National Public Radio in Washington, D.C. And now I own my own company. It's called Mix Messiah Productions in Brighton, England. I'm also the author of a book called Women in Audio and a former governor-at-large for the Audio Engineering Society. The creative challenges really have to do with making sure a director is getting what they want. You have this arsenal of tools, like we can take noise out of things, and we can take clicks and pops out of things, and we can make things sound close or far away. And there's some directors who know exactly what they want. I worked with a director recently who is really good at sound design. And so, the direction from him was take my mix from stereo to 5.1. That's all I had to do. But then I worked with other directors who said, kind of help me through this. I think communication is key, and making sure that you can help a director bring his story to life with the best sound possible. Mixing for cinema and knowing that your end product is going to end up on a cell phone or tablet really doesn't take you away from the goal, which is to have the best sound possible. That's why we're in this business as audio engineers. We want to hear the best sound, and we want that sound to translate to a larger space, like a cinema where you have a large audience. There used to be a time where that would be one mix, your cinema mix, and then you would hand that mix over to somebody to mix it for, say, the airplane. All that has changed, right? There's not like another mix engineer after me. That's just sort of it. The R1 is cool because I need to monitor, for television and film, a dialogue stem, an effects stem, a music stem, an M&E stem. I've got my English composite, and then I've got all these stereo mixes, right, that I have to quickly, toggle back and forth and check down mixes and make sure things are translating. So to have the R1 sitting in front of me, and I can just, toggle back and forth between my sources, or I can talk to my talent in the booth, and being able to have foot switch control, all these things are really cool. Before I had the R1, it was very time consuming to go between different mixes and to go between different stems and to route audio quickly in a way that was versatile enough for me to A/B and compare different things. Sure, I could have a lot of solo buses set up in my Pro Tools session, and I could have mixes that I would A/B between, but in terms of the hardware that's available for you, it's really good to have the R1 there to add that flexibility for monitoring. The first thing I wanted to do when I set up my studio was not have the computer in the room with me. With all the Cat 5 infrastructure that's going into homes and studios, it's easy to configure your session so you can send signal from one studio to the other, from the machine room to the studio, from the control room to the studio. And so that ecosystem, that way of working with Dante is a game changer, really.